As we age, our body's needs shift in ways we often don't fully understand. One area that causes confusion for many seniors is magnesium. It's a mineral praised in health circles as a cure-all, used for better sleep, muscle cramps, heart rhythm, energy, and even brain health. But if you're over 60, there's something important you need to know. You should not be taking magnesium every single day unless you are absolutely certain that your body needs it. Magnesium isn't a harmless supplement that you can take freely without consequences. In fact, for many older adults, taking it regularly, especially without medical supervision, can lead to more harm than good. And that's not just opinion. It's backed by top doctors and researchers, including Dr. Peter Attia, one of the world's leading experts in longevity and aging. Magnesium plays a vital role in over 300 processes in the human body. It's involved in nerve function, muscle contractions, maintaining heartbeat, supporting the immune system, and regulating blood pressure. It also helps your body produce energy and supports healthy bones. So yes, magnesium is essential, no question about it. But here's where things get tricky. Most people don't know if they're truly deficient, and they're self-prescribing without any understanding of what their individual body actually needs. Dr. Peter Attia has emphasized time and again that supplements, especially for older adults, must be approached with caution. He warns that magnesium should only be used based on real deficiency, confirmed through blood tests and medical history. Yet what's happening is that many seniors are taking it because of something they read online or heard from a friend. They assume it's a good thing, when in reality it may be adding stress to their kidneys, creating digestive issues, or throwing off their entire mineral balance. So what happens if your body gets too much magnesium? The most common side effect is diarrhea, especially if you're taking forms like magnesium oxide or citrate. These types are poorly absorbed by the body and often end up irritating your gut. But the dangers don't stop there. Too much magnesium in the bloodstream can cause low blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, confusion, slowed breathing, and even heart problems. This is especially true in seniors, whose kidney function is often reduced with age. What's worse is that the symptoms of magnesium overload can mimic other issues. Fatigue, dizziness, stomach upset, these can all be easily misunderstood as aging or other medications, when in fact, they could be signs of too much magnesium building up in your body. Now, it's important to understand that not all magnesium supplements are created equal. The kind you choose makes a huge difference in how your body reacts. For example, magnesium oxide is one of the most common and cheapest forms, but it's also the least absorbed and most likely to cause digestive problems. Magnesium citrate is better absorbed, but often used for constipation, and it still may lead to loose stools. Magnesium glycinate is gentler on the stomach and is often preferred for calming the nervous system. Then there's magnesium threonate, which is thought to support cognitive health because it can cross the blood-brain barrier.
Dr. Attia strongly recommends avoiding the habit of buying the cheapest magnesium from the pharmacy shelf without knowing what type it is or what effect it might have on your body. Seniors, in particular, need to be cautious because many forms can overstimulate the gut or strain the kidneys. And here's another critical point. Your kidneys are not as efficient in your 60s, 70s, or 80s as they were in your 30s. When kidney function declines, your ability to excrete excess magnesium also goes down. That means even small daily doses of magnesium can begin to accumulate in your system, silently pushing your body toward toxicity without you even realizing it. This is particularly dangerous for seniors who already have kidney disease or take medications that affect the kidneys. Medications are another key piece of this puzzle. Magnesium can interfere with several common drugs taken by seniors. For example, it can block the absorption of antibiotics like ciprofloxacin and tetracycline. It can weaken the effect of thyroid medications like levothyroxine. It can alter how your blood pressure medicine works, and it may reduce the effectiveness of drugs used for osteoporosis. That's why it's essential to space out magnesium supplements and medications by at least 2 hours, and only take magnesium if your doctor has approved it based on your full medical profile. So how do you know if you actually need magnesium? True deficiency is more rare than you might think, and the symptoms often overlap with other conditions. These symptoms can include muscle cramps, fatigue, nausea, loss of appetite, or abnormal heart rhythms. But again, these are general symptoms and could just as easily be linked to dehydration, low potassium, or medication side effects. That's why Dr. Attia emphasizes that decisions about magnesium must be data-driven. Before taking it, ask your doctor to test your magnesium levels through a blood panel. Also, have your kidney function tested to make sure you can process the mineral properly. If both those numbers are in a healthy range and you're still showing signs that magnesium might help you, then and only then should you consider supplementation. But even in cases where magnesium might be helpful, it still doesn't mean you need it every day. Your needs can change with the seasons, with your diet, with stress, and with your activity level. That's why it's better to think of magnesium as a tool, not a daily habit. Use it when your body needs it. Skip it when it doesn't.
So what's a safer approach for seniors who want to support their magnesium levels naturally? Start with food. Nature provides all the magnesium you need without the risk of overdose. Magnesium-rich foods include leafy greens like spinach and kale, seeds like pumpkin and chia, legumes such as black beans, nuts like almonds and cashews, and even dark chocolate. Whole grains like brown rice and oats also provide steady amounts of this vital mineral. When you eat magnesium from real foods, your body regulates how much it absorbs and gets rid of any excess naturally. In fact, Dr. Attia frequently reminds his patients that food-based magnesium doesn't carry the same risks as pills. It's far less likely to upset your stomach or accumulate to dangerous levels. Plus, when you get your nutrients from food, you're also getting fiber, antioxidants, and other beneficial compounds that support your overall health. Of course, there are some situations where supplementation may still be helpful. If you have chronic constipation that doesn't improve with fiber and water, your doctor might recommend magnesium citrate in small doses. If you suffer from restless leg syndrome or sleep disorders, magnesium glycinate could be useful at night. Some people with migraines benefit from magnesium, and those with certain arrhythmias may also require it. But these are very specific cases. The key is supervision. Never self-medicate based on what works for someone else. Let's be clear, this isn't about being afraid of magnesium, it's about using it wisely. Supplements can support health, but only when they're targeted and appropriate. Taking magnesium every day just because it's labeled natural or beneficial doesn't mean it's the right move for your body, especially not in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, when your system becomes more sensitive and less forgiving.
Aging well requires careful, intentional choices. It's about balance, precision, and personalization. Dr. Peter Attia's entire approach to health in older adults is built around these principles. No guesswork, no trendy shortcuts, just smart, science-backed decisions that support long-term vitality. So before you reach for another magnesium pill, pause and ask yourself, do I know for certain that I need this? If the answer is no, then don't risk it. Talk to your doctor, get tested, start with food, and let your health decisions be guided by knowledge, not fear, not trends, and not marketing. Your future health depends on what you do today, and the wisest thing you can do is respect your body enough to give it what it truly needs and nothing more. Thanks for listening. If this message helped you or someone you care about, consider sharing it with them. Stay safe, stay smart, and stay well.